What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Matty Milligan, and this is episode number 14 of the Underground Marketing Conspiracy. Ooh. Today I'm talking about the levels of positioning, and I think that positioning is one of those marketing terms that's similar to branding, where not everyone's sure exactly what it means. So I want to clear a few things up and really just give you clarity on what positioning is. There's an awesome book on this topic. It's a marketing classic called Positioning by Al Ries and Jack Trout, same two dudes who wrote the 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing. And they basically just sum it up that it's the battle for the mind. It's the battle to get inside of your customer's head so they actually end up thinking of you when they're in need and when they have a specific problem. So this is something, again, where it works hand in hand with long-term branding campaigns, where you have to have some sort of a strategy where you eventually position yourself as better than all the competitors in a specific area, and you position yourself as the best option. So if you think about this, let's take, for example, the business of being a lawn care company. All right. So basically, I could just start out a lawn care company and I can offer all sorts of services. I can offer cutting your grass, aeration, fertilizer, seeding, all sorts of things for your company. All right. And again, I'm just doing whatever it takes. So I can't charge that much because I'm at the bottom level and I'm just doing whatever kind of task that I can sell, and I'm basically just kind of an all-purpose person. And even then, heck, if someone offers me something like on the side, maybe handyman services or painting or maybe car repair or something like that, heck, I might even do that. Again, I'm just doing any kind of task out there. And I might not be great at that task, which is why people won't pay me that much, because they kind of know what they're getting. They're like, all right, whatever. I'll throw this guy a few bucks. I don't have time to do this specific task that I'm hiring him to do. So I'm just going to get him to do that. All right. So maybe someone hires you again to mow your lawn. But then maybe you are the best lawnmower in your specific city, right? So this is again where maybe you just focus on mowing lawns only instead of doing all of those other tasks. All right. So basically, when people come to you and they offer you those other services where they're like, hey, like, can you paint for me? Can you do handyman? You're like, no, I only mow lawns. Like, this is what I do. I'm a specialist in just mowing lawns. All right. So that's the second level, is a specialist. First level was the generalist, where again, you're just doing whatever you want and you're doing whatever tasks that you're able to do for people. You don't have any specific skill set yet. You're working on getting to that specialist level. And again, the specialist can charge a lot more than a generalist because they have a specified set of skills that they're working on mastering. So they can charge more. So again, these are the two different positions, right? So if you think about this in your customer's head, they're going to see you, if they see you as this random dude doing anything, they're like, ah, whatever, like he's definitely not charging that much based on what I can see because he's just kind of taking any kind of work. But then they see the guy who only mows lawns, and they're like, okay, he must be pretty good at what he does if he just mows lawns and makes a living doing that. So, all right, I can see why he charges more than his competitors. Then there's the level up from that, which is the authority. So let's say I'm the best lawnmower in all of Canada. All right, not even just Toronto, all of Canada. I'm the absolute best lawnmower, and all the other lawnmowers, in fact, in Toronto and all over the country, they see me as the lawn mowing authority. So I can charge a lot more than just those lawnmowers because, again, when people ask them about, oh, who's the best in your industry, they're going to talk about me because I'm the authority and I'm the best lawnmower in all of Canada. And again, from there, it's like you just become kind of that. It might not necessarily be in the country. I'm using this just as an example. Maybe it's in just Toronto. Okay, so I'm the best lawnmower in Toronto, and everyone looks up to me. They see me as the best at that, and people all over the land, all over, I don't know, the land of Ontario, I guess, the province of Ontario, maybe even Canada, will come and hire me to mow their lawn. So again, because of that, I'm allowed to charge more than the specialist and the generalist. Again, because people see me as the authority in that specific thing. So in that's the way you position it's positioned. Then there's another level though, which is the celebrity. So the celebrity is basically that person again who might be on TV, they might be on social media. They're known again as kind of that celebrity within the whole lawn mowing industry. So they write articles about you in magazines, they talk about your unique lawn mowing skills. All the other authorities see you again as that celebrity. And at this point, you're a celebrity influencer where it's not that difficult for you to get people to buy things from you. And again, because people see you at that highest level position, you can charge way more than all of those other lawnmowers, whether it's the authority, the specialist, or the generalist. You can charge a lot more than them. So that's the way I kind of like to show you the levels of positioning that exist. Now, how do you do positioning? Again, this is really a long-term thing where you need to have different touch points. I think one of the best hacks is honestly just very good copywriting. When you have the about me or my story or about this person page on a site or just in your emails or however the customer is communicating with you, that story really tells them that you're the best at what you do. And especially when they see you working, it's kind of like when you see, another thing is when you see, for example, a specific person and they have pictures with all of these other celebrities, the way the brain works is it's like, oh, these two people are together, like, maybe they have the same value. But when your brain sees multiple amounts of those, it's like, oh, okay, cool. It's like if you saw someone where it's like, oh, look, they have a picture with Oprah. Oh, they have a picture with Nelson Mandela. Oh, they have a picture with Steve Jobs. Oh, they have a picture with Steve Tyler. Oh, they have a picture with Jane Goodall. Oh, they have a picture with Chuck Palahniuk. Oh, they have a picture with, I don't know, LeBron James. Like all of these different celebrities, because when people see that, they're just going to automatically assume that you're a celebrity just based on the fact that you're talking to that specific person. So it's kind of like I was watching an episode of this show Hot Ones where the host, I don't even know his name, but because he's interviewing all of these other celebrities, it kind of puts him on the same social level and gives him the same status as those other people and positions him at the same level as them. And even then, this dude was interviewing Kristen Bell and Lily Singh, and he's super calm. It wasn't like he was nervous. It would be different if you're nervous and it seems like you don't feel like you're meant to be there, but this dude is completely calm on the show, and he just asks them questions, and they're super interactive with him, and they're very friendly, and he's very amicable. So that's something you might want to do in your marketing, where you try and show yourself and position yourself as the best, right? So when you're first starting in a business though, like this is really where it's best to just kind of be a generalist because you're not sure what you're going to be best at first. This is where self-awareness comes into play, where you have to understand what your unique skill set is and where you're the best in art life. For me, I'm not a dancer, I'm not a singer, cannot act whatsoever. On top of that, I'm not very tall. I'm only 5'6", so there's no way I would ever play in any competitive sports. I wish I were bigger because obviously I could play hockey, but it's essentially something again where I realized at an early age myself that I'm like, you know what, like I think I'm smart and I'm pretty good at writing, so let's really just focus on that and really just acquiring more social skills. That was really what I focused on, and it's become something that I'm a lot more adept at now. And it's taken a lot of time. And again, this is what you need to do, where you need to look at yourself and be like, okay, what's my unique skill set? Like, what can I be the best at? And ultimately, when you become the best at something, you become what's known as a category king, where you basically just dominate a category. And one of the best things, by the way, that I want to talk about quickly is that you might want to also read, other than positioning, I would read 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing, which I mentioned before, because they talk about this. When you can't become number one in a category, you create a new category, right? You create a new blue ocean, if you've ever read the book Blue Ocean Strategy, where You don't want to compete in that red ocean with all the other competitors with that same offer where you're selling a commodity and the same product everyone else is selling. You want to sell them something slightly different, but better than what everyone else is selling. And again, if your offer is better, it's going to position you as a completely different category than all the other people there. And then you will never be a category in that other thing, but you can be the category king in the new opportunity that you've actually created for people. Now, I think what's his name? Tim Ferriss talks about this as well in the 4 Hour Workweek, where with his supplement, I don't recall the name of it and the exact story, but essentially with his product, he was like, oh, we can't be the number one in this, so let's just create a brand new category. And that's what he did, and he just absolutely dominated. That usually is a new opportunity, right? A new offer, and it's something that I like to call the purple cow or the purple frog in a blue ocean, which I'll definitely talk about some other time. But it's something where people haven't seen it before, and it literally stops them dead in their tracks. And they're like, whoa, what is that? And basically they check it out, and then they basically go in your blue ocean, and then other people want there because it's something they've never seen before. It's very unique. It's kind of like when I used to work at Dyson vacuum cleaners, there were tons of other vacuum cleaners in the early 90s. But this dude, James Dyson from the UK, was like, okay, I'm tired of using bags. These are really annoying. Bags are super annoying, and just the fact that these vacuums are always getting clogged as well, super annoying. So I want to make a vacuum that doesn't have bags and doesn't lose suction. So he goes out there and spends years and fails 5,127 times. Similar to Edison, who failed, I think, over 10,000 times when creating the light bulb and was quoted as saying, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I successfully found 10,000 ways that it wouldn't fail, or that it failed. So this dude, James Dyson, though, he goes out there, creates this like bagless vacuum. Like basically his 5,127th prototype finally worked. He goes to Hoover Vacuum Cleaners, tries to sell it to them. They're like, no, this is not a great idea. So he's like, all right, I'm just going to do this myself. And basically creates this new category, again, bagless vacuums that don't lose suction with cyclone technology. Very unique, again, purple cow kind of product where people are like, whoa, what is that? And again, brings them from the red ocean of Hoover and, oh man, Dirt Devil. There's so many GE, all the big electronic companies that have vacuum cleaners. And again, because his product is different and it's a new category and there's no one else in there, and it solves 3 big problems, he can charge a lot more, right? You can get a regular vacuum for probably under $100 anywhere else. But these Dyson ones, what are they, like 600, 700, up to $1,000 in some cases? And again, it's a whole other category. They've created a new category where they absolutely just dominate in. So this is something you need to do yourself, right? Whatever kind of niche that you're in sub-market and industry, you need to figure out a way where it's like, okay, what can we offer that no one else offers? And like, how can we create that blue ocean where we're not competing with everyone, and basically we're getting those eyes like turning very rapidly, looking at us and seeing at the unique opportunity and the unique offer that we have that's completely different than everyone else in the marketplace. I hope I made sense with positioning, and if you want me to talk about this more in the future, let me know. I'll definitely give you some more ideas as to how positioning works. And if you did like this video, consider liking it. If you didn't, you can consider giving it thumbs down. I'm okay. No harm, no foul. And you might also want to consider subscribing, and you might want to consider going back and watching other videos so you can get more awesome information, get more marketing secrets that you can implement in your business to be more successful long term. Really appreciate you watching this. Once again, this is your pal, your buddy, your boy, Matty Milligan, and I will see you next time on the Underground Marketing Conspiracy. Peace.